wanna give? How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver, I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstay it, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You on the Christ when the breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, I'ma pesos. Hit your sus, I'ma replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ay, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me cause her lame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. time to get it lit. We got it hot like fever.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Portland Snowhawks and the Kansas City Chiefs. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Set, 180. Right there. 54 Mike.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. A run with Chubb on 1st down, not going to be a good one. He won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, alert 33. Hey, Delta. Point it right. Let's go, D. 58,
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield, throw left side complete. That's Cannon. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. K.D. Cannon, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
First down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the ready.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
He's not going to get me.
They'll try the left side. Dobbins. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the 38, Locke. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'd open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Bravo.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Get that quarterback at all costs.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line.
Rashawn Evans on the tackle. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 5-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hurry, hurry.
Here comes to me, it's me.
58. King.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Forced out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cannon. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to launch this thing way down. They've got his man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 48 yards. That's out to Chubb, complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now Chubb running right. Takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Let's go. Hand 2 stop. Check. Protein spill. 44. Mike, 44. Okay. Hey, wahoo. Ready?
From midfield, here's Locke. Open man, it's Preston Williams. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Locke to throw. It's complete to Williams. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Preston Williams, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now on the board here in the first half. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They begin this drive with Chubb. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Chubb on 1st down, no room to roam as he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle. Throwing on 2nd down. Mayfield. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back. Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now? They go play action here on 1st down. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Go.
Locked again here on 2nd and 10. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a give, right side. Dobbins, and he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
44, Mike, 44. Hey, exit. Stop here, D. Get it.
Lock going to go on 4th down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seen the ball so well and understanding what receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Mayfield looks to throw. He sets to fire deep. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football, Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And once again, he'll get possibly back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Brings up third down and 5.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll run on first down. Dobbins, he's got the first down and more past midfield. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Throwing on first down is Locke. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll try the left side. Dobbins.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
X3, 218, chop.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Second down and goal. Locke, and he will take it in for the touchdown. Noah Fant, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal, give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Mayfield down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Kelsey, the intended receiver there.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Hustle, hustle.
After the turnover, here's Locke. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. On third down, Dobbins. Oh, look at that. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. And his kick is indeed good. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Fighting to stay upright. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Hey, high 7.
Mike, 44. Here we go, DQ.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. That's a 49-yard punt, 8th, though, on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Mike, 58, right there.
Alert, 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 alert. Here we go. Zoom.
Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Good positioning, and it's picked off. The tight end, Kelsey, was the intended target.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
90, Wolf, 5.
On 1st down, Locke letting one go deep for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that? And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, Team 6. Team 6.
54. Mike 54. Watch the run. Right there.
To throw, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Taken in at the 11. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
A great return there of 22 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try the left side. Dobbins. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Matchbox right.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Switch.
At the 38-yard line.
He's coming. We got double up. Hey, watch it.
From the 38, Locke. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, it hasn't been a banner game here in the 2nd half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Hey, Charlie. Pilot, 64, weak.
Showing it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Not 6-6. Pull it high.
A 6-yard pickup.
5.
Block off of play action. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I don't think we'll ever get enough of watching one-handed catches, and when they pay off, they are spectacular. But how about the times they don't pay off and coaches go, two hands still works.
I know, but they go for them so often now. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Noah Fant with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
At the 18-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
King. Hey, Foxtrot. I got it.
They go play action. Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
Let's get this.
Guys take over 1st and 10.
Hey, ready? 50, plant.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Topper. Hey. Secret.
Block now on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Point it right.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. To try again after the sack, Mayfield looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A big play there. 85 yards. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Play after, right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
44, Mike, 44. I don't even know why this team showed up. Watch safety creep, creeping.
On first and 10, here's Locke. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And now it's second down. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here we go.
They'll try the left side. Dobbins. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Throwing his Lock on third down. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Preston Williams, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. A first down throw from Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's Cannon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. Now Mayfield going for the deep ball. And now here's another interception. Duke Dawson picks it. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Throwing on second and 14. Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there. And even 50 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Now a give, right side. Dobbins. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, he'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. This offense so far on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Here's Locke. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Ron Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a first and 10 as they search for a late score. Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A gain of 2.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Hey, wahoo!
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Mayfield to throw it. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Bradley Chubb able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Throwing, Mayfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 12. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
The Chiefs take over first. Come on, man. Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Steps away to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Smooth. 58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. Rip left, rip left.
Hurry, hurry!
Motion, motion. 58, right over there.
From the gun, Mayfield. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Hey, alert 33. What's up?
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, D. All day.
Hit it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A big play there. 41 yards on the ground. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Dobbins. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points.